Inspection of the day. Toyota Camry 2006, and this one comes with a story. Driving down a dirt road, avoids one pothole, but slams another. Now states high-speed vibration, and it just doesn't feel right. After hitting the pothole, car stops, just dead in its tracks. She's hitting the gas, it's going nowhere. Puts it in reverse, it goes in reverse. Puts it in drive, everything's fine. But of course she did state, doesn't feel right in vibration afterwards. Top of my head, I'm thinking like maybe the CV axle locked up, jammed, like something in the tulip, it's like all messed up. I don't know. We do these videos as we go. So I got her set on the lift. Let's bring her up. Just did my test drive. Definitely a scraping noise in the back. But it doesn't sound quite like grinding brakes, but there's something going on. Maybe like a bad brake shoe. I don't know if this has drums or discs. Like maybe a shoe floating around. There's something going on. Pulls fairly hard to the left. You got to keep the steering wheel to the right. Not a terrible vibration, but small vibration at high speeds. And apparently that wasn't there before the pothole. All right, going up. Let's walk around and try to figure out what this scraping noise is. We do a little spinaroo here. That sounds smooth. Other one. Almost looks like that tire's bouncing a little. There's definitely a noise inside of here. Let's see what kind of brakes we got. Let me turn my flashlight on. All right, we're coming around. We have disc brakes with drum parking brakes. Yep, might be just like I suspected. A shoe inside there. Almost feels like a little bearing noise or something too. What do you think this paint, it feels like wax, is all about? Talk to me, baby. Tell me what's wrong with you. Rotors and pads are pretty well rusted, but it's not what's making the noise. I think we take this rotor off, and inside you'll see those parking brake shoes are, something's going on in there. That's what I'm thinking. No play or anything. So, gotta take this wheel off. Probably gonna be that. Let's move on. Yeah, it looks like these rear struts have seen better days. All right, time for the front wheels. And feels pretty normal. We got the other wheel spinning. Little clacky right there. All right. Little bit of a leak there. Well, a little valve cover leak, I believe. Rolling off the back of the plastic intake. All right, nothing too serious. Oh, look. They put foam pad all in there. Holy rust, Batman. That steering knuckle is rusted up. It is rainy outside, so disregard the moisture. Let's see what we got going on here. Much cleaner on these front rotas. Let's see if we can find anything going on. Oh, look at all that grease. How did that get there? Where did that grease come from? Maybe a CV axle changed in the past? The tie rods, upsy downsies, looking good. Sway bar links still connected. Don't feel no play in nose. I would say these front struts are bad, old. Good amount of rust over here. Tie rod, feeling tight that way. Test out those ball joints. Let's see, CV axle is what I was thinking. And I don't see anything crazy going on here at all. All right, we got the clamp popped off of this guy. Maybe the CV axle took a hit or something, you know? It's not making any clacky noises or anything. Looks like that one's been replaced in the past. So, yep, that's where all that grease came from. We got lots of life on the inside of the brake pads. Can't really see the outside. Okay, nothing obvious or crazy. I thought this would be a good one. Let me do my rounds. Well, we got this little guy. Might be making a loud noise going down the road. Let's come over to the oil filter. Leaky boy, and hasn't been changed in quite a while. 2023. Let's see if she's got any oil left. Come up to the control arm, and that bushing's seen better days. Sorry, I'm so shaky. My arm's extended. Gave it my 12 and 6 and my 3 and 9. Didn't feel any play in any of the wheels. Control arm bushing on the other side. The bushing right here just looks dry rotted and cracked. Yeah, probably not a bad idea to go with all 4 struts. Lower control arms, get the ones that come with ball joints because those ball joints look old. Looks like outer tie rods have been done. Only 76,000 miles on this. I don't think the inner tie rods have been done. And on this wheel, when I go back and forth, I feel like I can just barely make out a little bit of inner tie rod play. It's hard to tell if it is. It's just barely starting. You know what I'm saying? I do see a little bit of fresh metal right there. Like, what if a rock got stuck between the ball joint and nut? I don't know. It seems like it would be more than that. I don't know. But I can move this wheel, just gentle moves, and not see the CV axle moving at all right there. Like maybe something happened on this side. I don't know. I really don't know on this one. See, like this wheel, I believe these are the same CV axles. I could be wrong. And this one just has like an intermediate shaft. But like if I move this one even the slightest amount, that tulip of that CV axle moves too. There might be a little bit of slop in that new one. I don't know. I see that metal there. I don't know. Maybe something got caught in it and stopped the vehicle. I'm not sure. I'm used to like, oh, you reverse and then it goes reverse, then it goes forward. I've seen that happen with jammed up brake pads where they let them go too long. And then it kicks the jammed brake pad out or repositions it, and then you can go forward again when people have been riding on grinding brakes for a long time. But I don't see anything too crazy. I thought this would be a crazy one. Dang. So I just went through the tires and wheels, and I don't see a bent rim. I don't see bubbles. I don't see any warps or anything like that. I have no idea what stopped this vehicle in its tracks. There was that shiny mark over there. I don't know if something got caught up in there, because like you're looking at one pothole, so you're going to avoid it, but you don't see the other one. And I don't know. The pull to the left is pretty good, so maybe when she hit the pothole, it threw the alignment. I don't know how hard she hit. She hit pretty hard. But maybe it threw off the alignment because these parts are worn out. Maybe that happened. But I have no idea what stopped it in its tracks and then had to go into reverse to go forward. If you guys have any ideas, I'm all ears. I don't see anything dangerous, anything crazy. I can take that rear wheel off, see what's going on with the parking brake. Not really too important to have here in Michigan with without a manual transmission. I'd recommend the lower control arms that come with the ball joints, 4 struts all the way around. Maybe rebalance the tires and get an alignment, and then if there's still some sort of vibration, because misalignment's going to cause a vibration at high speed. If there's still some sort of vibration, put all 4 wheels on the balancer and see what happens. Oh yeah, can't forget the oil change. Definitely an oil change. I don't see anything crazy. Don't know what to tell them as far as why it stopped, and then she's hitting the gas and it's just not moving. And then what if she panicked and accidentally had it in neutral or something? I'm gonna have to ask, like, did it stop in its tracks or did it coast? and then put it in a reverse and then drive while you're actually, I don't know. I've seen all kinds of crazy stuff. Heard all kinds of stories. I don't know. Lower control arms with ball joints, 4 struts, alignment, oil change. That's my recommendation. Ship it. If you got any ideas about why it stopped in its tracks, put it in the comments. That's inspection of the day on a Camry. And I started filming because I like to do these inspections with you, live action, real time. And I thought this was going to be a good one, but it is what it is. Let him know, see what he wants to do.